Good afternoon, East Texas. Welcome to East Texas Now. I'm your host, Michaela Goose. I'm joining live from the East Texas newsroom, and we have a very special guest with us tonight. We have Karen Holt, the executive director over at Red Cross of America East Texas Division, and you're here to talk to us about an ongoing crisis, I suppose is the correct word. We have reached the lowest number of people giving blood in 20 years. Can we just dive right on in? What has led to this point?
Sure. I think it's a culmination. Less people are donating blood. Typically, only about 3% of our population donate blood. That's really astounding when people hear me say that. But that's an on average. We always struggle with keeping up with our blood supply. But when you get into winter months, typically December and first part of January, you have bad weather. Hello, we're going through it right now. And then you have the holidays, and people just don't have that in the forefront of their minds. And so just a little bit of disruption due to weather or travel holidays and other things on people's mind, it really does cause a blood shortage. When fewer people donate blood, again, even the smallest disruptions, such as nearly 7,000 unit shortfall of blood donations that we've been experiencing since Christmas to the first of the year, it really makes a difference.
Now, what are the impacts of a blood shortage such as this? I know people need it for transfusions. They're much needed at hospitals. But what is the impact overall in your experience? Who is this affecting the most?
It's affecting several people: cancer patients, people with sickle cell disease that need constant transfusions. It really affects those emergencies that you have. Type O positive is the most transfused blood, and type O blood donors are greatly needed. O negative is the universal blood type. And so anytime that there is a crisis or emergency and someone goes into the hospital and needs emergency transfusion, that O negative universal blood, they can give to anyone. So there's no typing to find out what your blood type is. We can give it right then. And so those are the ones that critically need it. And again, those with cancer and sickle cell disease.
Now, something that I experienced throughout my time giving blood throughout college. I know a lot of college students can also relate to this. You get paid sometimes when you donate blood, and that was, that was grocery money for the week. That was going out with my friends at the end of the work week and studying. We were donating blood, but I remember one time that I wasn't able to because my blood pressure was too high. I was in the middle of finals and I was so stressed out. I had caffeine in the morning and I wasn't able to give blood. Is there any way that some of these barriers in between people donating blood and their health conditions, is there any way that that is also potentially affecting how much people are able to donate?
So one thing I do want to say, you cannot sell blood or purchase blood. So that's plasma, not blood. Blood is truly the gift of life and only comes from a donor. So we can't again, pay somebody to give us their blood. That truly has to be the gift of life. So you're talking about plasma, and you can sell your plasma. But some of the things I think that we see the most when we see people come in and the reason they can't donate blood, their iron is low, so, and then they are dehydrated. So we always encourage people, eat that red meat before you come and make sure you're hydrated. Those are two of the biggest. And then, certain antibiotics, but it has to be a large amount. We always do a questionnaire when people come in. We do the blood pressure and we do a health screening and a health questionnaire before they donate blood. And so that's actually sometimes a benefit, because sometimes people come in to give blood and I'm like, I had no idea my blood pressure was this high. I had no idea my iron was this low. So even though they can't maybe donate blood on that particular day, it actually makes them aware of some hidden issue maybe they didn't know that they had. So they can address that. And then they'll come back to us the next time and be able to donate the blood that we need.
Now, is there anything off the top of your head that you would like our viewers to know about how they can continue to donate blood and who should be donating blood the most?
Right. So any age can donate, 18 or older. And we do have young adults, if they have parental consent, can come in and donate. I would just say if you've never donated to those, this is really in particular to those who have never donated before. Do not be afraid. It's a super simple process. It literally saves lives. I can't stress that enough. 1 hour of your time truly can save up to 3 lives. One cool thing about the American Red Cross, we do have a really neat blood app where if you donate blood with us, you can download this app and enter your information. And when you donate blood, you can actually see where that blood goes throughout the country and how many lives you've saved. And so when you come in and donate blood, we'll show you how to do all of that. But I just encourage you, listeners that have never donated before, even if you had a bad experience, which is very few and far between. I attend all of our chapter blood drives in Tyler, and we have the best time. It's 1 hour saving a life, and we have a good time doing it. And so this week, of course, we've got multiple blood drives going on here in East Texas. We have one tomorrow in Carthage. Thursday is our Longview blood drive at Broughton Recreational Center. And then Friday, you'll get to see me. I will be at our Tyler office, Red Cross office blood drive. So please just give the gift of life.
Now, just a question for you. Is there anything that you have seen personally through your work with blood donations, through your work with the American Red Cross, that has really moved you and said, this is what I am doing this for? And can you tell our viewers about that?
Sure, and it's actually a personal story. So my own mother has leukemia, so she has to receive blood transfusions, and she's had it for a number of years. And I never, there have been several times that she did not know if she was going to be able to receive the life-saving blood that she needed when she needed it. And when I came to work for the American Red Cross and really understanding the importance of blood donorship, it hit home. Everybody knows somebody that's had to have blood in their life. And so I just encourage everybody to think about that. Think about your loved ones or your family or friends that truly need that and how it saves their life, and give back. I have seen, we work a lot with our sickle cell initiative program, particularly here in East Texas. And I know so many individuals right here in East Texas that have sickle cell. And when they have to go in for blood transfusions, it's literally life or death to have that blood on hand. And it has. I've seen it save their life time and time again. So it's just amazing to be a part of. And I'm so thankful for our East Texas donors that do come out and donate.
Now, just final question, wrapping it up. Where can people go to donate blood? How do they access those appointments, that registration, the whole works?
Absolutely. It's super easy. You can go to redcrossblood.org, type in your zip code, and it will pull up all of the blood drives in your area that you can go to. You can sign up for a time slot. Literally takes 2 minutes to do. So redcrossblood.org, type in your zip code and find a blood drive near you.
Once again, Karen Holt, American Red Cross of East Texas Executive Director, thank you so much for giving us your time today, and I hope everyone donates blood.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Alrighty, let's go ahead. You can find out more about that story on our website, kltv.com, here in just a bit. We'll make sure to link all of those websites that she mentioned at the very end as well, so that way you have access to every single one of them. If you have the urge to donate, please do so, and feel free to go on to kltv or kturi.org or .com, and you can find all of that information right there.